Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Kwame Selassie, Black Hippie Jesus. Just want to talk. I just felt led to come on here and talk about subjects. Just a quick subject. I'm starting my YouTube channel, so I wanted to just start it off with you know the question: what happens after you die? And I was just thinking about this just now. Like, what can I share with people metaphysically that they probably think about every day? When I had my Bufo trip, I died. So I actually, I seen what it's like to die, and I felt what it's like to die, and it changed me radically. After doing Bufo and having that experience, it really changed me radically, and I got a chance to see where it actually expanded my consciousness to levels where I just fully understand the metaphysical, and I understand the physical, and I understand how the metaphysical, is more powerful than the physical and how it manipulates the physical. So that Bufo spirit, I actually died, and I got a chance to meet God, right? And when I met God, it was this very pure energy that it was like a pulsating light, like a pulsating energy. And this pulsating energy was just really welcoming, really, really like warm, and it was like vibrating. It was like boom, 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 boom. And when I was about to approach the light, it was just like, it's so magnificent, in the sense it's like, or it is magnificent. It's, you're almost afraid to go into it because you don't know what's going to happen. So when I went into the, when I finally let go and I went into the light, that's when I, fully died. I let go of this everything and went to the light. I went in there, and it split me into a billion particles. I basically disappeared, and I was dead. I had no body, but my mind was still there. My consciousness was still there, and you know, and then I was shown basically, after you die, I was shown that you can go into the light, or you can choose not to go into the light, and that was the experience where God is that, that light. I went, through the cosmos, and I flew through so many galaxies to get to at the end of the tunnel was a bright light. Literally, at the end of all the tunnel of galaxies was a bright light, and you can choose after you leave your physical body, you can choose to either go to the light or stay and do something else. So what you do after you die is up to you. And some people have figured out how to remain in certain realms and be powerful spirits. And the movie Ghost is probably the most accurate depiction of what happens. The movie Ghost, like you understand this movie, so a lot of people stay, right? A lot of people just stay, and they stay as ghosts. Some people decide to actually reincarnate into a body. So they will do this thing when they stay in the earth realm where they watch certain people to try to see when they can have an opening to come through the earth through sexual, through two people coming together. They watch over that situation and implant themselves. This is actually in the story of Jesus. I'm going to get into this later. Just stay with me on the Black Hippie Jesus podcast. I'm going to get into a lot of different topics. So this is like an intro video. I want to answer the question, what happens when you die? And, you have the opportunity and the option to do whatever. When I realized, when I had an option to go into the light and or not, it was like, it gave me the revelation that, oh, I have a choice. You can choose to do what you want to do after you die. So on the next episode of the podcast, the Black Hippie Jesus podcast, me, Bufo, God in the future. The next one, I want to go into the future and like what's going to happen with AI, and how, some people have figured out on the dark side how to live through AI, how to become a consciousness. So people, like I said, you have a choice after you die. So I'm gonna get really, I'm gonna get into some deep stuff as well. So just on the metaphysical physical tip of AI, that some entities on this planet, um, they have stayed on the earth realm, in the spirit realm, but have transferred their bodies into artificial intelligence, like to become born again, and then relearn who they are, and then it can live all over again through a transmission from spirit to technology. So if you watch the movie The Matrix, you see how Morpheus, he basically turned into an AI consciousness at the end. So that just kind of gives you a picture of what the possibilities when we bring AI into the metaphysical. And I'm going to talk about, just tying that into the future. There's going to be a war between AI and humanity, and and the aliens that are watching over us, and and that we are some of a lot of us are offspring of them. Just to speak on that, and you're going to hear that on the show as well. So just tune in. So I'm on Spotify. It's called the Black Hippie Jesus podcast. I'm on Spotify and Anchor. Just look up the Black Hippie Jesus. I'll leave a link in the video. I'm going to get into some very deep metaphysical things, answer some questions for people, because I've seen the other side, and I'm very confident. I know like what I've seen. I know I'm not crazy. I've seen what it's like. My mind could not imagine that, and that's another thing I talk about. Is that my theology changed. I used to be someone that believed in a transcendent God, but I don't have that belief anymore, or I don't have that understanding. I shouldn't say belief. We're out of that belief stage, but I don't have the understanding about the outside reality. So it's God does not want to be over us. It wants to be. It wants us to realize that we are the same, and we just we're born from it, or we're his offspring. So I go into that. So just wanted to make a quick video. Welcome to the Black Hippie Jesus Metaphysical Show podcast. It's going to be a lot of different things, so stay with me. I'm going to really dig into Christianity, Gnosticism, really dig into a lot of different topics, even from relationships, metaphysical outlook or metaphysical perspective on every single thing that has to do with life, because I'm a metaphysicist, spiritual coach. I also want to help people and achieve their dreams and how to manifest, their dreams and desires. So there's going to be a lot of different things that I feel that need now to rise up and do for people, because we are in a very, very interesting time as well. So stay tuned to the next episode of the Black Hippie Jesus Show about the future, part 2.